Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. Thank you so very much for your overwhelming response. I really appreciate. Now, for those who are looking for more information on immigration to Canada, including all the PNPs, Federal Skilled Worker Program, and majority of you are looking for TR to PR for sure, please consider subscribing to my channel. This is going to make me confirm that yes, you're looking for more information through it. Now, as many of you know, I'm not an immigration consultant. However, I have worked with immigration industry for more than 3 years. So I am going to talk about whatever is actually happening on ground. So let's talk about the TR to PR pathway, and I am ready with the latest updates on AORs and ECOPRs. Today, I'm going to talk a little more about the timelines. People are actually perplexed. A lot of confusion going on. What exactly is going on with IRCC? Why they are taking so much of time? So, guys, over here in Canada, like those who have applied under TR to PR, they understand it that this June and July is basically a vacation time, including the Christmas holidays, and that's how time-taking process is, of course, little longer than what we expect. We are getting good response in terms of ECOPRs, even AORs for the applications who have applied for more than 2 months now. In the beginning of August itself, so we are standing actually on August 6th. It's just going to finish the first week of August. So I am ready with quick updates, and I'm going to share more and more information on AORs. Also, there been issues that there have been FAQs, so I'm going to cover towards the end. Your FAQs also, and so more focus on both journal and French speaking stream. I have got good hold of applications with spousal cases, also with spousal, especially on outland spousal applications. So I'll be talking a little more in detail, so let's dive into it. So this is the current scenario. If you see here, workers in Canada, healthcare, it's 20,000 is the target, and only 3,341 has been submitted. So it's really, an opportunity for those who are associated with healthcare industry, or their NOC is falling under this. An extra stream under the French, you have unlimited caps, so there is no benchmark as such. So good news. In case if you would like to try, definitely you can give it a shot under French category. Now, this is the application for international students. So now first 5 to 6 cases I'm going to talk in detail about how much time it does it take actually. So I'm trying to cover at least 10 to 15 cases here. So let's quickly cover. This is the first Cape Stream international student, and he has applied on May 6th at 12:33 p.m. Now the documents he has submitted during the time of application was LOE, that is letter of expression, letter of explanation that he has applied for police clearance certificate, and also he did submit for the medical. So he booked the appointment and submitted the letter. Now AOR was received August 3rd. So if you see, it took him like almost 3 months in getting the AOR. So he got the acknowledgement of receipt, and then he got the request for police clearance certificates and medicals, since he has submitted only the LOE at the initial time. So he has submitted the documents on August 4th, and now he's waiting for the PR confirmation portal. Once he received that, the next step would be to get the ECOPR. And after up during the time when he received the PR confirmation portal, he has to upload his photographs, his latest address. So the document, the PR card, would be mailed to him, not like email. It would be mailed to him, okay, to his address where exactly he would be residing in. Second application is for the international student with spouse. Now, under this stream, if you see, uh, this applicant has applied on May 6th at 12:23 p.m. He has submitted all the documents upfront, including the biometric for spouse, which is a little tricky. Then he got the request for police clearance certificate for spouse. Now, date, I don't have that information with me. Then he has submitted the police clearance certificate for spouse also, and got the AOR again on August 3rd. So we are getting good news in terms of rolling out the AORs, especially in the first week of August. So I believe that IRCC officers are back to work, and no offense to that, but I believe that vacation time period is going away. So we'll be getting more rollouts in upcoming weeks, and I will be updating you time and again. So AOR was received on August 3rd, PR confirmation portal. Now again, he is waiting. So let's see. So the time taking process with spouse generally takes time. The reason being is that you have to submit not the documents for an individual applicants. It's for the spouse also. And it's very difficult to get hold of that, like the biometrics, police clearance certificates, and sometimes the documentation part, like the supporting document itself, because nobody is ready with all the bunch of documents in one go. For an independent or a single applicant, it's kind of little easy, because if you don't have a PCC, you have a LOE. If you don't have the medicals, you can book an appointment. If you don't have the IELTS, you can again provide the screenshot of the copy of your test. So in this case, it is a time taking process, so that's how it does take. However, in some cases, if you have already applied all the set of documents with spouse, there is no worry in terms of time taking process. Now let's go dive into third application. So this is under essential healthcare stream. Now he has applied on May 6th at 12:26 p.m. Eastern time. So police clearance certificates and medicals were submitted on July 29th. So it did take IRCC to get back to him. So if you see that he's not going to submit PCC and medicals on its own, he got the letter from IRCC, and that's how he got the requisition for police clearance certificate and medicals. He submitted on July 29th. He got the AOR on August 3. So it's not even a week's time period. Again, August 3rd. Application was linked on August 3rd. Now, there's one more question a lot of you have, that why I'm not able to do that. So I'll be covering towards the end of this video those FAQs. Now, he got the PR. Now he's waiting for the PR confirmation portal. Now this may take up to 2 weeks, or maybe like 3 weeks, or may take up to 5 weeks, depending upon the case to case. Now, stream under healthcare category. This is a stream, again, essential healthcare stream. So he has applied on May 6th at 12:38 p.m. Eastern time. He has uploaded the police clearance certificate on July 28th, got the biometric. He submitted it on July 30th. Again, in this case, he got the requisition from IRCC for the PCC and biometric. So he has submitted PCC on 28th, and then biometric on July 3rd. Again, if you see here, he got the AOR on August 4th. So not even a week's time period. So we actually are getting good news over here. And then is a PR confirmation portal is again at the waiting. Now, stream again, non-healthcare worker category. Today, I'm not giving the names because of various reason. I just wanted to, be secure from that perspective. Then is a stream is non-healthcare. Then applied on May 6th, 12:11 p.m. Eastern Time. He has received the letter from IRCC for police clearance certificates and medical. So if you see that basically one or the other people are getting the letter, so there is no rejection as such. If you're going on, a lot of people have concern, what if my case is rejected, why I'm not getting the case. So this is not the thing. IRCC actually is getting back to each and every application, and based upon 3 months of scenario, I have not seen a single application where your case has been rejected because of deficiency of any document. However, if you're not able to submit the document in time, that is within 30 days time period, there is chance that IRCC officer may refuse your application. That is very clear in on cic.gc.ca website also. Now he has received the letter from IRCC for PCC and medicals. He has submitted the PCC on June 21st, same day he has submitted the medicals, and then he got the AOR on June 23rd. Now he got the PR confirmation portal on July 26. Now again he got the ECU PR on August 4th. So the time taking process from PR portal confirmation to ECU PR is again just a week. So he has submitted his updated photographs and his address, and that's how he got the ECU PR. So congratulations again. Now, this next application is for non-healthcare with spouse. Again, the spouse is in India. Stream is non-healthcare. He has applied May 6th with all the upfront documents. However, he has submitted the ROE, that's request for PCC. Then he did that at the beginning, at the time of submission, that he has applied for the police clearance certificate. He got hold of that, and that's how he got the letter from IRCC asking for the police clearance certificate for the spouse. He has submitted on July 29th. Now, sorry, he got the letter on July 29th. He has submitted it on August 2nd, and he has got the AOR, that's again on August 4th. So PR confirmation portal waiting. Now, a lot of people have confusion that do we need to link up our account to IRCC secure, application to IRCC? Well, this is not a mandatory requirement. Even if you don't do that, it's not that you're not going to get the updates. It's just that it's going to be quick and then it'll be timely. So I would advise you to go for it. Now, the application under non-healthcare worker. So he has applied on May 6th. The time of application again is unknown. He has submitted the application with LOE for police clearance certificate at the time of application. He has received the AOR on July 26th. Then he got the request for biometric, police clearance certificates, pay stubs, and T4 forms. Now, you don't have to do both the things in one go as per the rule. But if you see, the IRCC has asked for the pay stubs and T4 form. So he has to submit all for the documents, and then he has like uploaded the biometric and PCC. July 27th, he uploaded his missed pay stubs through IRCC. So he has been asked to submit either a pay stubs or T4 form. So he has submitted missed pay stubs through IRCC web form on July 28th. Now he's waiting for the PR confirmation portal. Now, once he received that, he is going to get the ECO PR. So the case seems to be a little clean over here. All right, so next application is healthcare worker. He has applied on May 6th. Then PCC, medicals, and IELTS were submitted upfront at the time of application. Then there was a request for biometrics. It was made on July 23rd. He has submitted the biometric on July 26th, 3 days after that. And if you could see, he got the AOR July 28th. So how quick the information was updated in IRCC portal, in IRCC records, that he got that. And he did not receive any ADR, like a acknowledgement that the documents been received. He just got the AOR on July 28th. Now he's waiting for the PR confirmation portal since all the documents have been submitted. So let's see when exactly he's going to get that. For sure, it should not take more than a month's time period for him to get the ECO PR. Now, the next case is non healthcare with spouse again. So, the application stream is workers in non healthcare. He has applied on 12:28 p.m. Eastern Time. AOR was received on July 16th. So, what happened here is that he actually got the acknowledgement very quick. However, if you see, he's been asked for police clearance certificate, medicals, pay stubs for principal applicant, and biometric requirement letter received. So, it was on July 20th. So, he has got the PCC, pay stubs, and medicals for both submitted on July 28th and July 29th. He's got the biometric for police clearance certificate, for principal applicant on August 2nd, and submitted the biometric for spouse on August 4th, since he has booked the appointment for those both for himself and for his wife, and got the date differently. So now he has been waiting for the PR confirmation portal. So if you see here, the time taking process is actually pretty long. Although there are a lot of documents were not submitted, however, the application seemed to be clean. So IRCC officer has simply asked for the documents. He's not rejecting any application if you don't have if you did not submit the non-mandatory documents. They have submitted the letter of explanation. So even if you did not submit the police clearance certificate or pay stubs or T4 forms, don't need to worry about that. Your application won't get rejected based upon what I am seeing here for last 3 months, and based upon my understanding and my contacts with the immigration industry, no case has been rejected so far. They have been asking, they've been approaching each and every candidate. So that's a great news. Now, this case I have already discussed with you, Priyal Patel. I'm just going to cover it in this timeline. So this application was again May 6th, and I have discussed it in my previous video in detail. He got the ECO PR on August 3rd. So if you see here, he did submit with the LOE again, and then old medicals, and then receive the AOR. Even after that, you see he has submitted all the documents on time, and that's how he got the ECO PR. So congratulations to all of you who have been able to submit your applications here. Now, these are the FAQs I have got hold of. Now, how much time does it take for the total processing under TR to PR pathway? I'm sure after seeing this video, you got the answer. It does take 2 months for some, it may take 5 months for some, and it may take more than like 6 months for some applications. So depending upon case to case. However, the rejection chances under this category has been really low. Like I have not seen even a single case. uh, it just you have to make sure that you submit the requirement on time. Even if you have submitted the applications with incomplete forms, IRCC officers is actually approaching you and asking you for all the documents, so that's a great news. Now, second question is, I'm unable to link up my application to IRCC secure account. Is there any issue with my application? Should I resubmit it? So what happened, it's advisable you can link up your application to IRCC secured account. I have uh, provided step guidelines, and I'm going to share the link in the description box below. You can link your application with GC key account to ensure the timely updates you can get from IRCC. Now note that it's required to be loaded by the centralized network on the GCMC, that is global case management system. So GCMC is basically, it's CIC's integrated kind of a system, like a worldwide system that is actually used to process your applications for citizenship and immigration process internally. So it basically stores your information, it types your information, like the personal information required to process the citizenship application. So in case if it's not been updated, that's how people don't able to link up their application. So in case if you're not able to do it, definitely you can reach out to our IRCC customer support 1-888-242-2100 from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time, Monday to Friday. And that line is applicable for those who are within Canada. Now, also there are a lot of people who are planning to go to India or to other to their country, just to make sure that let's make the use of this time. I would strongly recommend, please hold on to your traveling till the time you get ECOPR. That's very important, and after that you can definitely think about it. Sometimes when you go out of country, it's very difficult for system to detect your IP address also, so people do struggle when you try to log in from there. So it's advisable to be within Canada. Now, how would I get my AOR? Is it by mail or email? Sorry, by mail, yeah, or email. So based upon the cases, it's by email, but you may receive it mail. There is no hard and fast rule that it has to come to your email only or mail. But so far, as of now, people are actually getting it through emails. Now, for those who have not subscribed to my channel, I would strongly recommend you to please subscribe to my channel for more updates. I have covered a lot on TR to PR pathway, and I have started covering on federal skilled worker programs also. So in last couple of videos, I have covered what exactly is going on for those candidates who are CR is way less, and when exactly is going to be the next draw. I'm going to talk more about it. At this point of time, more focus is primarily on your CEC applications, that's a Canadian Experience Class, and then is a again those who already in Canada, and then there's a TR to PR pathway. So the more focus is more in under these categories. So I hope this has been a help to you. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. And till then, take care. I'll be coming up with the new video shortly with more updates. Take care. Bye.